Okay. First off, hey everybody, welcome to the show. I'm Elwirfy, but I must say, I'm surprised that Twitch is being so dumb. They have already backtracked on their own update. I had meant to make a video talking about the update, but then they already backtracked about it. So I figured, hey, let's just talk about it. I think that it's kind of weird that Twitch hasn't already done the same route that YouTube has, where they're just like, nope, no nudity or stuff like that at all, unless it's like for educational reasons. Like, that one guy who showed his butt, and his hairy, all its hairiness, right to the camera on YouTube because he was showing some way to clean your butt. I don't know. But the point is, Twitch, I guess, is okay with people just showing off their naked bodies, and they tried to change it so that way there could be even more ways to show off your naked body. But then the advertisers, or the sponsors, they're probably like, hey, that's not a good idea. So guess what happened? Well, I think you know what happened. Whoops, saw the background of my PC for a sec. We had this sexual content policy update again. Woo! Okay, I'm not even going to bother with the first update that happened because we can just go through the this absolute train wreck of what we're seeing now. On Wednesday they updated their policy and all that, and they wanted to change how they treat fictionalized nudity. And I get it, hey, artistic stuff, especially in like video games, you want to make sure there's a place for that, and if it's in good taste and there's good legitimate reasons behind it, great. But you have to remember that the live people who are showing themselves off on the webcam, also there's a potential of them showing off some nudity, and you got to be really careful with how you lay out your policies. So let's see. Effective today, they're rolling back the changes moving forward, and the restriction does not apply to mature rated games, and you can find emote-specific standards of nudity and all that junk. And they're in the process of pushing out updates, and there's not much to tell here, except they're essentially just rolling back an update that would have allowed people to just show pretty much just pornographic content all over their website, which is funny, because it's almost as if all these stupid-ass changes are okay, so as you guys know, because you've been watching my videos, discoverability is really hard on Twitch. They're working to improve it, I think, but realistically, that's just not happening, right? They're just not doing it. And especially when you see these sad updates where they're trying to get everything up to date. Because if you look at the original post, we can go to it, I don't mind. They made this original post where they updated it and they wanted to change all this stuff. There was this big, long thing. You're welcome to read it. Go take a look. But I'm just telling you right now, it's not important because all this stuff is gone. And I want to point out the reasons behind why they originally did the update. And sometimes the content were prohibited. They didn't like showing off a lot of breast, buttocks, and pelvic region. Makes sense, and they wanted to protect fictionalized stuff. And that female body painting, or where's that part? No, just body writing. Sorry, body writing on female presenting breasts and stuff should be like more open and stuff. And they wanted to change updates to dances, all this stuff. For the most part, it seemed like it was okay, except the meta on Twitch has and always will be to show off your body, and that always rises you to the top. If you go to the art section, it's pretty much just nudity and furry nudity too stuff, as I've heard. So just overall, just bad stuff, which is why here on YouTube, we're sitting pretty. We're hanging out. We are going to be just fine, guys. This has nothing to do with us at all. But I'll admit, I've always considered going back to Twitch someday, but with changes as stupid as hell as this, and then the fact that they had to go back and immediately revert it, clearly whoever's at Twitch doesn't understand anything. All their sponsors probably were like, hey, we don't want our brand associated with naked bodies. And you know what? That's fair. It's absolutely fair. Totally fine. Not a problem with that at all. So, yeah. If you're wondering where a good place would be to do content creation, if you're a brand new creator, apparently if you go to Twitch and you show off your butt, you can just kind of rise to the top. People will just click on you. I didn't know that was a new meta, but I guess that's where things are at. Personally, I like hanging out on YouTube, though, because I'd like to think that my discussion and honest critiques of things are a little bit more valuable than just showing off my chest or something. So, yeah, that's where we're at. I guess there's not too much to say. I guess my main concern is that the higher-ups at Twitch are clearly trying to make improvements so that way they can get more users onto the site, and Twitch knows that pornographic stuff is especially of interest to people who are under 18, which is a vast majority, I'd argue, of Twitch's audience. Because you have to remember that there's only so many viewers that can possibly view live content. So everyone's fighting for their eyeballs. Everyone's fighting for their attention. Unlike YouTube, where I can make videos about whatever I want, and you can go watch it and then go watch something else. You know, there's no obligation for you guys to sit there and just stare at me the whole time on a live thing while I'm working very hard to try and interact with you guys, like on Twitch, you know. On YouTube, you know, it's great. You can watch this video and then you can go click somewhere else. And you know what? That's totally fine. In fact, I expect you to do that because that's how YouTube works. If you get recommended my content, great, awesome. Love to have all your support. But again, if you click on someone else's video, I'm not surprised. That's what you do. That's how YouTube is. But on Twitch, they want you to be on one video watching the same person do the same shit over and over and over all the time. It's hard. Live streaming's tough. YouTube Live is a bit better because you can like pause it, so you could like step away and you don't like miss anything. Twitch still doesn't really like save videos very well, and to be honest, I think just for an audience member's experience, I think YouTube offers that better experience. That's why I moved over to YouTube, or I should say moved back to YouTube because I've always been a YouTuber. But, you know, I did go to Twitch for a little bit while I was in my apartment, and I was trying something new out, and it was kind of working. I got affiliate status, but then, whatever. The money's garbage, and honestly, I didn't have enough people watching to even justify doing it, so I figured we'd come back here. So that's kind of the main update, I guess you could say. Hopefully you guys have kind of enjoyed the kind of more upbeat style I'm trying to go for here. We want to find something fun, right? I mean, not every video's got to be like sad as hell, right? I mean, I don't know. I like talking to you guys about real things, and what's really important to me, and it always has been, is content creation. And I always want to encourage you guys to go out and make your own YouTube channels. I think there's a lot of untapped potential, and I think that we can always use more ideas in the space. And overall, I want to still try and be a very positive influence. And if any of you have any questions about becoming a content creator, or advice you might have, or channels you just want me to look at, I'd be more than happy even to make videos talking about a YouTube channel, giving advice, giving my ideas, a banner, color scheme, all that stuff. I think there's a lot of potential that anyone can do, and anyone can start their own YouTube channel. So give it your all. Go, like, if this isn't your sign to leave Twitch and get on YouTube, here it is. Go to YouTube, because Twitch doesn't know what the hell they're doing. They can't even keep track of their nudity. They're not going to keep their sponsors. It's insane. It's I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with them. They're clearly fucking up. Clearly they don't know what they're talking about. So, yeah, thank you all for watching. As always, guys, I'm Elwirfy, and I'll definitely see you guys next time. Take care, everybody, and, you know, have a really good day.